Hello, this is Michael, and welcome to the Medlock Method Chinese Language Builder.
你好，我是邱老师。
And we're on part 5 of the Language Builder for Hotels.
That's right.
And what are we doing in this one?
Today we are going to do the inquiry.
So calling down to front desk and etc.?
Yeah. There are frequent questions you might raise, you might ask at front desk.
So where's the bank? How do I get to the train station? And
Yeah, things like that. Yeah, okay. So it's called 询问. 询问.
And talking about where is the nearest bank, we'll start with that one, won't we?
Yeah.
So first, if you can give us a reminder of how to say bank.
银行
And the nearest.
最近
Ask me, where's the nearest bank?
最近的银行在哪儿? 最近 is the closest, okay? Near is 最近的, we make it an adjective.
Now we're going to ask how to get there. And there are two ways of asking. You can say, how do you go? How do you walk?
That's right.
Either one is okay.
Yeah.
Let's just start off with a little test. Ask me, how do you get there?
怎么去? Or you can say 怎么走?
Is there a difference? Do I say 去 if I'm driving and 走 if I'm walking?
No, actually no. Even you drive, you can say 怎么走. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
How to walk there. Okay. No, there's no difference.
For the 4,000 or 5,000 years of Chinese culture, you haven't been driving cars, so
Yeah, exactly.
the language
So
hasn't changed.
No, well, language is slower than the time, I think. Okay, 怎么走 or 怎么去.
And of course, because you're staying in a hotel, it's probably unlikely that you drove all the way to the city in China.
Mm-hmm.
A question that you might ask would be, is it in walking distance? And literally in Chinese, you could be asked, walk, get there.
That's right. 走得到吗? 走得到吗?
And there's another way of asking that, isn't it? You can say, can I use walking?
That's right. And use is 用. 用 can I 可以. 可以用走的吗?
And they're both the same meaning?
Yeah. 走得到吗? Can I walk there? And if you cannot walk there, you would say 走不到. 走不到.
And that is the answer for both of the questions.
Yeah. Or you can say 不可以用走的. But when you say 不可以用走的, it sounds a bit funny because 不可以 have the connotation not allowed to.
It's like there's a curfew or something.
So when you say 不可以, you need to give the reason why not. Okay, of course you can say 可以用走的吗? And yes, 可以. No, 不可以, but you need to give the reason. 不可以, 太远了, too far.
I see. So that's just to sum up. In the first question, 走得到吗? The positive answer would be
走得到,
and the negative answer
走不到.
And the second question, 可以用走的吗?
可以, yes. No, you can say 不可以, but you need to give the reason.
But normally you would use...
Normally, yes. Normally you would say 走不到. You give the cannot reach there by walking. Okay?
So let's assume that you're going to use public transport. Can you remember how to say public transport?
Actually, 坐车 is taking public transportation, yeah? 坐车. What kind of 车 is not necessary to specify.
So you'd ask anyone, do I need to take public transport? And again, you would use this 用不用.
用不用,
Right. Ask me, do I need to take public transport?
Using 用不用.
Using 用不用.
用不用坐车? And the answer, no, 不用. And yes, You do not say 用. 用 has a connotation means to use. Okay, like the 用走的. Yeah, that's a connotation to use walking. So when you say yes, 用不用坐车, you say yes, and then you need to say 要坐车. It requires taking the public transportation.
So
Okay.
a few tricky bits here.
Yeah, a bit.
Practice
Yeah.
makes perfect.
Yeah. So we can practice that again.
Yeah, let's do a bit of ask me, tell me to practice it. Ask me, where's the nearest bank?
最近的银行在哪儿?
Ask me, how do you get there?
Using 去.
Yes.
怎么去?
Ask me, is it in walking distance?
走得到吗?
Tell me yes.
走得到.
Tell me no.
走不到.
Now using the 可以用 pattern, ask me, can I walk there?
可以用走的吗?
Tell me yes.
可以.
Now tell me no.
Okay, here we need to say 走不到.
Ask me, do I need public transport?
用不用坐车?
Tell me no.
不用.
Tell me yes.
要
So that's the thing to remember. 不用 and 要.
要坐车. Okay, so 要 have the connotation requires. It requires taking public transportation. 要坐车. Okay, let's move on. 最近的在哪儿?
So where is the nearest
Somewhere.
something location?
Yeah.
Now last slide we had bank. And tell me bank.
银行.
Now we're going to have bus stop or stop.
公车站. Oh, 车站.
Yeah, both are okay, aren't they?
Yeah. 车站 is more general. It could be the train station, could be the bus station, could be bus stop, a tram stop. 车站.
Right, let's plonk that in a sentence. Ask me, where's the nearest bus stop?
最近的公车站在哪儿?
Using the, ask me, is it in walking distance?
走得到吗?
Tell me yes.
走得到.
Let's try a new piece of vocabulary. Pharmacy.
药房. Yao means medicine and 房 is room. So it's
From 房间.
Yeah, from 房间. So 药房 is pharmacy. Some people say 药局. 局 means bureau. Okay, so the
More government officials place.
Yeah. Some people say 药局.
Let's try using it. Ask me, where's the nearest pharmacy?
最近的药房在哪儿?
Ask me, do I need to use public transport?
用不用坐车?
Tell me no.
不用.
An old word? Let's see if you can remember how to say supermarket.
超市.
Let's practice that a little. Ask me, where's the nearest supermarket?
最近的超市在哪儿？
Ask me, how do you get there?
怎么去？
Or you could also say,
怎么走？
let's try the next location. Very important one, department store.
百货公司 So 100 goods company 百货公司
Hopefully it's more than 100.
I have to remind you that 100 years ago 100 items is a whole lot for a family to carry.
Ask me, where's the nearest department store?
最近的百货公司在哪儿？
Using yong, ask me, can I walk there?
可以用走的吗？
Tell me yes.
可以。
And the last location in this slide is post office.
邮局 We have 局 here. Yeah, it means a bureau. 邮局
Ask me, where's the nearest post office?
最近的邮局在哪儿？
Ask me, do I need to use public transport?
用不用坐车？
Tell me no.
不用。
Tell me yes.
要坐车。Yeah, remember to use 要。
That's the tricky one, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Let's practice the 怎么去。
So we've got all that vocab already.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do it randomly. Ask me, how do I get to the pharmacy?
药房怎么去？
Ask me, how do I get to the supermarket?
超市怎么去？
Ask me, how do I get to the China Bank?
So China Bank is 中国银行。中国银行怎么去？
Ask me, how do I get to the Far Eastern department store?
Far Eastern is 远东，远东。远东百货公司怎么去？ And sometimes, because the name is so famous, for example, Far East department store is so famous, so you don't even need to mention it's a 百货公司, it's a department store. You just say 远东怎么去?
Let's play around with this a little bit more. Ask me, how do I get to the closest post office?
最近的邮局怎么去?
Ask me, how do I get to the closest bank?
最近的银行怎么去?
Ask me, can I walk there?
走得到吗?
Tell me no.
走不到。
Ask me, how do I get to the nearest pharmacy?
最近的药房怎么去?
Ask me, is it far?
远吗?
Tell me no.
不远。
Ask me, is it close?
近吗?
Tell me yes.
很近。
Ask me, can I walk there?
走得到吗？
Tell me yes.
走得到。 OK。
So more inquiries, a little bit more details here.
嗯哼
You're actually going to be told things. This is not so much things that you're going to be asked, but it's the things that you'll need to understand. And as a consequence, these sentences are a little bit more complex.
Yeah. But it's also nice that, someday you can use it. You can answer the questions yourself.
Of course, you slowly build up. So first we're going to say, the supermarket is not far from the hotel. You can go there by public transport, or you can walk.
Wow, that's a long sentence.
We'll break that into pieces.
Okay.
We'll start off with the beginning. The supermarket is not far from the hotel. So Qiu Lao Shi is going to tell us, how do you say from the hotel?
离饭店. You're using 离. 离 means literally away from.
Away from, separated from,
Yeah.
by a distance.
Yeah, 离.
So not far from the hotel?
离饭店不远.
Let's see if you can tell me the supermarket is not far from the hotel.
超市离饭店不远.
Right, the next part of the sentence is you can go by public transport or you can walk. Let's break it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Qiu Lao Shi, how do you say you can go by public transport?
可以坐车去. You need a 去 there.
You can take public transport, go.
Yeah, to go there. Okay, although we don't need to say there.
And the final part of the sentence, or you can walk.
Or here in Chinese, you say also. Also, you can do this. So you say 也可以走路去.
Not forgetting the chu
That's right.
at the end.
Yeah, because you want to go there.
Let's have a go at this then. Tell me, you can go by public transport or you can walk.
您可以坐车去，也可以走路去。
Right, let's have a stab at putting all of that together. Tell me, the supermarket is not far from the hotel. You can go by public transport or you can walk.
超市离饭店不远，您可以坐车去，也可以走路去。
Okay, the next sentence is also rather a long one, which we will break up for you. You're going to hear, the department store is quite far from here. You can take the number 21 and change at the train station to number 4.
Wow.
Don't panic. Don't panic.
Yes, we're going to break it into pieces.
Lots and lots of pieces, don't worry. Let's start off with the first part, which would be...
We definitely need the ambition, though.
Oh, yes. You need goals. Let's start off with the first part, which will be, the department store is quite far from here. So, Qiu Lao Shi, how do you say quite?
Okay, but because we are in a hotel, so language is more formal, so we need to use higher register words. For example, before you say, you have learned 挺 is rather quite, but here we use 相当, 相当.
And quite far from here?
Okay, from here is 离这 quite far, 相当远.
Tell me the department store is quite far from here.
百货公司离这相当远。
And the next part of the sentence will be, you can take the 21, and when you get to the train station, change to 4. Let's deal with the first part of that.
Yeah.
How do you say you can take the 21, 邱老师?
21 here is 21路. We use 路 is like
Line 21, yeah?
Yeah, road, the word 走路路21路. 您可以搭21路.
And to take the bus here will be
搭车 or 搭 is more formal. 坐 is also okay. We can sit in the bus 21, okay? Or you can 搭 is more take.
Let's build it up. And how would you say you can take the 21 to the train station?
您可以搭21路到火车站.
So you can take the 21, arrive at the train station.
That's right, the
This
Chinese
is
way.
a little bit confusing for us.
Yeah.
We forget that bit.
Yeah, 到火车站. You use 到 to get somewhere. Okay?
And then the final part of would be change to number 4.
Change here, we say 倒 四路 to change number 4.
Let's put it all together. You can take the 21 to the train station and change to the number 4.
您可以搭21路到火车站倒4路.
A bit challenging, but we like the challenges.
Yes.
Let's stick all of that together. Tell me, the department store is quite far from here. You can take the 21 to the train station and then change to the number 4.
百货公司离这相当远，您可以搭21路到火车站倒4路. Well done. Not easy, huh?
Which is why you would expect to hear it and not to say it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think we need to give people something a little easier now. Tell me, not far you can walk.
不远可以用走的.
That's nicer, isn't it?
Yeah. Not far, you can use the walking bit.
But that was just only a brief interlude. Now you're going to hear, you can go along the road in front of the hotel, then go down the street for 5 minutes, and you're there. We
Super.
will break that up for you. Again, I'd like to stress that you're more likely to hear this than to be saying it. Well,
Yeah.
Later on, of course, you'll be saying it.
Yeah, we like to stretch your ability.
Let's have a stab at the first part, which will be, you can go along the road in front of the hotel entrance.
Mm-hmm.
How do you say go along, 邱老师?
沿着
And go along the road?
沿着 this road, you mean 这条路 use 条 okay 这条路
That's the measure word for roads, yes.
Yeah. 沿着这条路
And go along this road in front of the entrance?
Entrance is 门口 and literally means a door mouth. We don't need to use in front of. We use 门口的这条路 means the street in front of the door, the gate or the entrance.
The entrance is street.
Yes, literally 门口的这条路.
Let's have a go at this. You can go along the road in front of the entrance.
您可以沿着门口的这条路. One more time. 您可以沿着门口的这条路。
And the second half of the sentence will be, go down the street for 5 minutes and you're there. So, how do you say go down the street?
往下走。
And you don't actually need to say street
No.
because, you're not flying or
No,
anything.
往下走。
And you go down in Chinese, you never go up unless it actually physically is up a hill.
That's right. Okay, 往下走。
And
For 5 minutes?
for 5 minutes?
往下走5分钟。
Well, that's not so difficult. And you're there?
就到了。 You reach there. Okay, the Chinese way. 就到了。
Tell me, go down the street for 5 minutes and you're there.
往下走5分钟就到了。
It's actually not as hard as you initially think.
No, not at all. I always say Chinese is easy.
Yeah,
Easy peasy, yeah?
you have a slight advantage.
No bias at all.
Not at all. Let's bolt those together. Tell me, you can go along the road in front of the entrance, walk down the street for 5 minutes, and you're there.
您可以沿着门口的这条路往下走5分钟就到了。
And we'll finish off this slide with something a little easier. And we're going to be saying, not far, it's only 5 minutes by taxi. How do you say by taxi?
打车。
Tell me, it's only 5 minutes by taxi.
打车只要5分钟。
Tell me, not far, it's only 5 minutes by taxi.
不远，打车只要5分钟。 Okay, 只要 only needs, only requires, 只要打车只要5分钟。
Right, okay, people only really hear this. You're not really going to be saying it, these kind of words. So we won't do an ask me, tell me here. Of course, you can always just listen to it again. So let's move on to the next one. And we're going to be asking about SIM cards for your mobile phone or your cell phone, depending on where you're from.
Yeah.
And we ask for a cell phone by asking for a cell phone number, don't we?
That's right, yeah.
So the cell phone would be...
手机。
So a SIM card would be a...
手机号。手机号。
So ask me, may I ask, where can I buy a SIM card?
请问手机号到哪买？
Now you can say that another way round as well, can't you?
That's right.
You can change round the where to buy and the SIM card.
That's right. Okay, or you can say 请问到哪买手机号？手机号 literally hand machine number.
And the answer that you're almost bound to hear will be, you can buy them anywhere.
Yes.
And the way the Chinese people would say it would be, everywhere all sells them.
Yeah. And we don't even need them there. Yeah. 到处都卖。到处 everywhere. 到处都卖。
And this is absolutely true.
As soon as I get to China at the airport, I think many of them are selling it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
7-Elevens and other sorts of convenience stores everywhere seems to sell them.
Or the corner shop. Yeah. 到处都卖。
很方便，对不对？
很方便。Yes.
Very convenient.
很方便。
The other answer that you might hear is, many shops sell them or have them. How do you say shops?
商店。
Tell me, many shops have them.
很多商店都有。
So again, there's do that you need in Chinese that you wouldn't use in English.
That's right. Yeah. 很多商店都有 to emphasize they all have them.
Let's quickly do an Ask Me, Tell Me to review this. Ask me, may I ask, where can I buy a SIM card?
请问手机号到哪买？
Tell me, you can buy them anywhere.
到处都卖。
Alternative, tell me, many shops sell them.
很多商店都有 And you might hear that 很多商店都有卖 as well.
All have them for sale.
That's right. 都卖 they all sell them. Or 都有 they all have them. Or 都有卖 they have them and sell them. Have them to sell.
It's good that they have them to sell rather than just have them to tease you.
Or they sell them but they don't have any goods.
Oh, that one as well.
Okay, next one. Shall we move on?
Yes, let's.
Okay.
So suppose that you actually find a store and you want to ask them, do you sell SIM cards?
Or you might ask the front desk. Some hotels might even carry that. Okay.
Actually, they often have their own little store
That's
in
right.
their Chinese hotels.
That's right, yeah.
So ask me, do you sell SIM cards here?
请问你们这有卖手机号吗？你们这 you here. Okay, you here.
And we have this yo mai
Yeah, have.
pattern here.
Yeah. 有卖
Have
手
for
机
sale.
Yeah.
And a few other things that you might want to pick up at the hotel store or a convenience store close to the hotel would be maybe a map. Can you tell us how to say map?
地图 D is earth and 图 is picture.
Beautiful logic coming into play here.
Exactly, the picture of the earth. Yeah, 地图
Let's practice that. Ask me, do you sell maps here?
When you have a question, okay, to ask, you usually use 请问. It could be excuse me or I don't know how you translate. I have a question. Or okay, use 请问. 请问你们这有卖地图吗？
Tell me yes.
有
Tell me no.
没
Another important piece of things for the traveller is toothpaste.
Just in case you forgot to pack it. Yeah.
Or you might just be asking for some more anyway.
Yeah. 牙膏 牙 is tooth, teeth. Okay. And 膏 is paste.
Oh, how strange. Toothpaste is toothpaste.
Yeah. Well, 膏 is could be cream as well.
Okay.
Okay. The kind of texture.
Let's practice that one as well. Ask me, may I ask, do you sell toothpaste here?
请问你们这有卖牙膏吗？
Tell me yes.
有
Let's try another useful toiletry word, soap.
肥皂肥皂 肥 is fat.
Because soap is made from fat.
Exactly. 肥皂
Let's try a different question. Tell me, I need some soap.
我需要肥皂
Let's try a new word, useful for me. Razors.
刮胡刀刀 is
It's a knife. isn't it?
knife. And 胡 is the hair around your face. That's 胡. And 刮 is to scrape. So it's scrape the hair on your face. Knife.
I prefer razors.
刮胡刀
Ask me, do you sell razors here?
请问你们这有卖刮胡刀吗？
Tell me no.
没 or you can hear 没有 or you can hear 没卖 not selling.
And the final bit of vocabulary that you're probably going to need if you're in a more touristy kind of location would be suntan cream.
防晒霜
Ask me, do you sell suntan cream here?
请问你们这儿有卖防晒霜吗 In the south of China or in Taiwan, they tend to say 防晒油
Oil.
oil, 防晒油
Tell me, yes.
有 Okay, so
That's it for the language builder lesson.
yeah.
And we have one more left in this hotel series, don't we?
Yes, we need to check out.
Check out, maybe buy a few other things, ask a few more questions,
Yeah.
things like irons, laundry.
Yeah, all these are services. Okay,
Please don't forget to visit us at medlockmethod.com, and we'll soon have our new website up, medlockchinese.com.
that's right. Okay,
Now it's time for us to say
再见.
再见.
Have fun.